so
I
let's.
messed up. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Well, you're going to jail.
Huh?
I'm doing 5560. It's Thursday. It's a busy morning. Okay, she's just riding my ass, and I'm keeping a safe distance. I tried to get my phone out as fast as I could.
That's the car right there. We'll be right back. Okay. 239 copy.
Stand by, be advised that tag does come back on a 2015 Acura check facility. Service during agent Williams Road, Business Water. It's probably not supposed to drive out there. They hit an animal. That's why we're speaking as broken.
That's it. Make a left on Cornelius. Just take it real slow.
Any available units, you go to that second one.
Here, I'll get it. Central 239.
You guys are good.
Vehicle just turned on to Cornelius from LG. We're turning on Cornelius now.
10%.
Check these side roads. Next one.
And back on the line, security at Riverwood is one that's actually calling this in.
There it is.
Disconnected. I'll update you.
I don't.
Is there anybody else in the vehicle? No, is it just you?
No, this is my son's balloon. My son's balloon. Why are you guys freaking?
Can you step out of the vehicle for me?
Yeah.
Do you have any guns on you? Any weapons? No?
No, nothing.
Son's
No.
in the car?
No, my son is not. He's at school.
Oh, okay.
Well, you're in a... What's been going on today?
Well, this lady freaking like was driving crazy, and she was like, she like rear-ended the crap out of me, and I've been.
Rear-ended you?
No, she brake checked me, and I rear-ended her.
Do you have an ID on you?
Yeah, I do.
Where is it? Do you mind if I grab it for you?
Sure. It's
Where is
in
it?
my purse.
It's in the purse? Alright, I'm gonna move this side.
So you were in an accident?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I didn't think it was bad or anything, and then like I saw her, like it looked like she was, and then I don't know, I just got really nervous, and then like it's not my fault. She brake checked me.
Okay. Did you see your car?
Yeah. It was like a blue SUV.
Okay.
Did she leave? Because it
No,
looked like she was leaving.
No, she stayed.
Okay.
And I guess you hit a semi-truck too. Do you remember hitting the truck?
Like when I pulled out, yeah, a little bit. It like hit me, and then
Okay.
I was trying to like leave. Like I just wanted to see if my car was okay, and I wanted to get away from her because she was acting crazy, and I didn't know what she was gonna do. Like I was in fear for my life if I got out around her, because she was like throwing signals up at me, like rolling the window down, like freaking out, doing the whole thing.
Okay.
And it was like, you know,
Okay.
I just didn't feel like safe getting out and being there with her at that moment. And then I just really wanted to check on my car.
So why didn't you stop and call us?
I just wanted to check on my car. Like I didn't know what had even happened, and obviously I knew I would be in trouble because, you know, I'm not supposed to do that. But like I was just really scared. I'm sorry. I've never
Tell me
been,
about
like,
the semi though.
I didn't even, okay, so like the semi just like kind of bumped into me a little bit. Like I didn't hit into the semi.
Worst thing you can do in a crash is leave the scene of an accident. Can never ever leave in the scene of the accident.
I'm sorry.
Was there anybody?
Horseshoes.
Insurance for this car.
And then you told the security guard at Riverwood that you hit an animal. So you already lied to that person. Now you're lying to us.
I'm not lying to you.
Yeah, you are.
About what did I lie about to you?
Saying you're feeling unsafe and this, that, and the other.
Yeah, because she was screaming at me
the
with
law,
her
the
window
law, the
down.
law is what? Well, the semi guy isn't lying. So why didn't you stop for that?
Well, this.
So
Okay,
so
I messed up. I'm sorry. I should've
I'm
stopped.
sorry. Well, you're going to jail.
Huh? What?
It's your fault.
What?
You're
I
going
have
to
a
jail.
kid. I have a child. Wait. I have a son. I have a 4-year-old son. What are you guys doing? No, I can't. I've never been to jail. What?
Well, there's only the first one.
What? Are you serious right now? Is this really happening? Like this is serious?
2 hit and runs.
He
2 hit and runs. 2.
hit into me.
2. No, 2.
So is she getting anything? Because she brake checked me. Is she in trouble?
So
She was driving erratically. Is she in trouble?
Oh, 2 people driving erratically that you hit.
No, the
You
one
said
lady
the semi.
caused
You already
this.
lied. You already lied.
Well,
And you fled.
What did
and
I
you,
lie
and
about
you,
the
and
semi
you,
I
lied.
truck
And you
with?
lied. And you lied. And you lied to who?
Go
You
ahead,
lied to
tell
who?
them this,
The gate guard. You said you hit an animal. Where's the fur? Where's the
I said
blood?
I hit an animal previously because I had hit an animal previously, but not. And then I said it got worse because
So we're standing out here in a secluded area. No.
Yeah. Who's the insurance company for your car?
State Farm. It's my mom's car. It's not even my car.
Okay. So we're gonna have you take a seat in the back of our patrol car.
You have anything on you?
Is there any way we can what can I
Should have
do?
made better decision when you hit the first car.
Yes, sir.
She's already started to lie too many times.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
I have what? No. Wait, are you serious right now?
We need someone to go back to that accident.
Yeah.
But we saw the car, so we're like, we're not gonna let it get away.
No, I agree with you.
Yeah.
No, I agree with you. That's why I'm like, I started meandering that way, and I'm like, I'm gonna start going 10-18 to try to catch it.
Yeah.
Can you
Are
explain?
you available to come to my stop?
I'm just really confused right now. I really need someone to just be like level-headed with me and just explain
Simple.
things.
And then, so we had to jump the meeting and go back around and get it, and but here we are.
How did she pull into here?
I think she was trying to hide.
You articulate.
Yeah.
Do you have anything on you? Do you have any firearms, any
No,
knife, anything that?
anything, nothing, no.
No? Okay.
Nothing at all.
So this is what I'm gonna explain to you. The first time when you hit a vehicle that you leave the scene of a crash, that's pretty bad. Then you hit another one.
But she hit into. I'm sorry.
Yeah. See if Haley's here.
She's coming.
Oh, okay, cool. Perfect.
I'm going to jail.
Yes.
Yeah, you are.
Did you want to wait here with this car while we go back there and finish?
Yeah, just do the
Is the lady who did this in any trouble? Because she literally brake checked me.
Listen,
She
I-
was
right
driving
now, I don't believe
erratically.
you.
How do you not believe this? Is there traffic cameras? Go check the traffic cameras.
Listen, I don't believe you. You already lied. You lied to the gate guard. You lied to me. And 2 different people.
Why? Let me ask you a question. Why do you see me with blood?
And you turned down here to hide from them.
I didn't even see them. I came down here
Yeah.
to try to check out
Never
my
had
car.
their lights and sirens.
Lights and sirens on. Here, let's go behind
I
this
have
car.
a lot going on. I'm not looking around to see if there's. I cannot believe this is seriously happening. That lady.
It
should
is
be in
happening.
trouble.
I mean, like I said, you should have never left the scene of
No,
a
but
crash.
that lady should be in trouble too because that's not.
So we're gonna put her in your car. You're gonna just transport her.
Can I call somebody? Like what?
Yeah, we'll take care of that.
Your purse. You want that to go with you?
I kind of need it. Yeah.
Okay.
But where's it gonna?
So, well, it's gonna go with you to the jail.
Okay.
Yep.
And I get to like keep it on me and everything. Or
Well, they're gonna-
take it.
They're gonna keep it in your property, and then when you get released, it'll be given back to you. So I'll grab that for you. She's gonna search you. Okay.
All right, man. I'm gonna start.
I'm just gonna grab that. I'll be right back. Her purse.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is the moment most drivers believe panic excuses movement. Legally, it doesn't. The first legal shift in this encounter happens before the Acura is ever stopped. A victim reports being rear-ended and aggressively followed, and then dispatch receives independent corroboration from a gate guard who personally observed vehicle damage and blue paint transfer. That second report matters. Once officers receive multiple independent accounts pointing to the same vehicle, the situation stops being an unverified complaint. It becomes an articulable hit-and-run investigation supported by third-party observation. From that point forward, officers are no longer seeking clarification. They are looking for a suspect vehicle. When dispatch relays the Acura's location and officers visually identify it turning near the intersection, lawful pursuit authority attaches immediately. This is no longer a casual encounter. Officers are responding to a suspected felony traffic offense involving property damage in flight. When the Acura turns onto back roads and comes to a stop in an area without houses or businesses, the legal significance compounds. An officer later documents that this behavior appears evasive. That observation matters because evasive driving is not neutral conduct during an active investigation. It strengthens reasonable suspicion and justifies continued pursuit. The first command that matters legally is not shouted, it is implied. When officers activate emergency equipment and begin coordinated movement toward the vehicle, the driver is no longer free to disengage. That authority becomes explicit when officers instruct the driver to remain in the vehicle and place her hands where they can be seen. These are not suggestions. These commands exist to stabilize the scene during a suspected hit-and-run investigation. At this point, detention is lawful, regardless of the driver's emotional state or perceived justification. The driver immediately begins narrating fear, confusion, and justification. None of those statements change the legal posture. What matters is what she admits. She acknowledges being involved in a collision. She acknowledges leaving the scene. She acknowledges striking a semi-truck while fleeing. Each admission independently supports probable cause. Her belief that she was just trying to check her car is legally irrelevant. Florida law does not allow a driver to leave the scene of a crash to inspect damage elsewhere. The duty is to stop immediately and report. A critical legal moment occurs when officers confront her with the gate guard statement. When she admits telling the guard she hit an animal, the analysis shifts. This is no longer panic alone. This is evidence of deception. Lying to a third party during an investigation does not create a separate charge here, but it destroys credibility and reinforces flight behavior. Officers are not required to accept later explanations once contradictory statements are established. The driver repeatedly attempts to reframe herself as the victim, citing brake checking, erratic behavior by others, and fear for her life. Legally, none of this negates the elements already satisfied. Hit-and-run liability attaches based on conduct, not motive. Fear does not authorize leaving the scene. Confusion does not excuse striking a second vehicle. Traffic law does not weigh emotional justification against statutory duties. When an officer states plainly that leaving the scene is the worst thing you can do, this is not moral commentary. It is a procedural explanation of why arrest is now inevitable. At this stage, officers are no longer deciding whether a crime occurred. They are documenting multiple crimes already complete, leaving the scene of the first crash and leaving the scene of the second. Each impact resets the duty to stop. Fleeing twice compounds legal exposure. This resolves one legal question. Did officers have authority to detain and investigate this driver? Based on admissions, corroboration, and observed evasive behavior, the answer is yes. But resolving that question exposes a more serious one forming underneath. Once deception and multiple impacts are established, discretion collapses. The encounter stops being about explanation. It moves toward arrest, even though the driver has not yet realized the most consequential shift has already happened. This is the moment the driver believes explanation can still reverse the outcome. Legally, that door is already closed. Once officers articulate 2 hit-and-runs, they are no longer negotiating. They are identifying statutory violations already complete. Her repeated attempts to redirect blame back to the first vehicle misunderstand how causation works in traffic law. Even if another driver brake checked, that does not erase the duty to stop after impact. Fault and flight are separate analyses. A critical legal turn occurs when officers confront the inconsistency between her statements and physical evidence. The semi-truck driver corroborates impact. The gate guard corroborates deception. At that point, officers are no longer weighing credibility evenly. The record has tilted. Each new denial does not create doubt. It reinforces evasion. That is why the officer repeatedly references lying, not to shame, but to explain why discretion no longer exists. When the driver asks whether the other woman is in trouble too, she reveals a common misconception: criminal exposure is individual. Another person's potential violation does not negate your own. Officers are not required to resolve all parties simultaneously before enforcing clear violations. Her insistence that someone else be punished does nothing to reduce her own exposure. The legal significance of turning into a secluded area crystallizes here. When officers state they believe she was trying to hide, that belief is grounded in observed behavior during pursuit. Courts routinely treat evasive routing as evidence of consciousness of guilt. Whether she intended to hide is irrelevant. What matters is how the behavior objectively appears during an active investigation. When officers inform her she is going to jail, the driver shifts to personal consequences. Her child, her lack of criminal history, her disbelief. None of these factors negate probable cause. Arrest decisions are based on completed elements, not future hardship. This is where many viewers mistake emotional escalation for legal escalation. The legal escalation already occurred earlier. What we are seeing now is psychological lag. A key procedural moment occurs when officers move her toward the patrol car. This is not punishment. It is custody based on established offenses. The decision is justified not by tone or attitude, but by the completed acts of leaving 2 crash scenes. The officer's calm repetition strengthens the legality of the arrest. There is no rush, no provocation, no improvisation, only procedure. Her continued questioning does not reopen analysis. Courts do not measure legality by whether a subject emotionally understands it. They measure whether officers had articulable grounds at the time of arrest. Those grounds existed before restraints were applied. This resolves a second legal question. Was arrest discretionary or mandatory at this point? Given multiple impacts, flight, deception, and corroboration, discretion was effectively exhausted. But resolving that exposes a deeper risk. Everything she says now becomes part of the record. The legal danger is no longer the crash itself. It is how her narrative conflicts with documented evidence. This is the moment silence would have been legally protective. Instead, the driver continues to narrate. Once an arrest is announced, the legal function of speech changes. Statements stop being context and start becoming evidence. Every attempt to justify becomes a fixed data point subject to comparison with reports, video, and third-party accounts. When officers explain that leaving the scene of a crash is a crime regardless of fear, they are not debating morality. They are articulating statutory elements. Florida law imposes an immediate duty to stop and remain. Her repeated assertion that she didn't feel safe fails legally because the law provides alternatives. Calling 911, remaining nearby, requesting assistance, leaving entirely violates the statute. A subtle but critical moment occurs when officers note that emergency lights and sirens were activated. Her claim that she didn't even see them is contradicted by the record. That contradiction matters. Inconsistency between perception and observable fact damages credibility and supports an inference of evasion. Courts do not require proof of intent to flee, only conduct consistent with flight. The handling of her purse illustrates procedural discipline. Officers explain it will be inventoried and secured. This is not courtesy. It preserves chain of custody and prevents later claims of loss or coercion. Each step is designed to survive review, not to persuade her emotionally. When she asks to call someone, officers explain that calls occur later. This is a loss of autonomy moment. Legally, it marks the transition from investigation to custody. The system is now in control, and disbelief does not slow it. The final disposition reinforces why early compliance matters. She ultimately pleads no contest and receives probation. That outcome is not driven by how upset she was on scene. It is driven by what was provable. The record showed flight, impact, and deception. Those facts dictated resolution. This answers a third legal question. Did continued explanation help her? Legally, no. It narrowed options and fixed contradictions. The decisive moments were not dramatic. They were procedural. The law did not turn on fear. It turned on movement. This is where public instinct diverges from legal reality. Viewers often focus on panic, fear, and parental identity. Courts focus on duty, movement, and sequence. The duty to stop after a crash is absolute. That duty resets after each impact. Fear explains emotion, not exemption. Prosecutorial exposure in this case was created early. The moment she left the first scene, the offense was complete. The moment she struck the semi and continued driving, a second offense formed. Everything afterward simply documented what already existed. This is why officers remain calm. The case did not require escalation. It required accuracy. The final legal takeaway is procedural, not moral. If you are involved in a crash, stopping is not optional. Explaining later does not undo the flight. Silence preserves uncertainty. Movement resolves it against you. Cases like this reveal patterns most people miss. The law does not punish panic. It punishes leaving. And the most dangerous legal decisions are often the quiet ones made before anyone realizes consequences have attached.